Hello everybody, my name is Xaphan and welcome back to some more Monster Prom Part 4, my dudes! Today we're going to be playing this girl, and she is going to be called... what shall her name be? Yeah, we'll go a normal name. Her name will be Janet. Janet.
Sweet.
I know, right? Sweet. Let's get into it and let us get that sweet, nerdy dick. Okay, so a radioactive possum just bit you. What superpower did you get? Probably rabies. I'd go to a hospital immediately. The incredible power of writing fanfiction is so compelling that the actual creators of the TV shows decide to go with my ideas and crazy ships. The superpower of always choosing the right combination of emojis to get the desired reaction from all people, seducing my loved ones, burning my enemies, settling any argument, and even conveying complex emotional thoughts. Probably this one. I have to go that one. If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? A human being, because I'm the kind of douchebag who loves to find loopholes in stupid questions like this one. A great white shark. If I had to fuck an animal, let's at least make it a story worth telling. And a swan. They're classy, plus it reminds me of that myth of later in the swan, so at least by bestiality standards, it has a certain chick appeal. I would still go human, because the rest are gross. What would be your first dream date? Crimes, an art exhibition experimental enough to give you a seizure, a wild party in international waters, a professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice, a sweaty and manly wrestling match, or a lovely walk in the forest after rescuing your date from a dragon. This one. Oh wait, no, wrong one. I should have gone that one. I needed nerd cock, come on man. He would be in at the library, would he be? Yeah, he'd be out at the library. Let's do it!
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go! Library. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs, playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it! I gained 2 money. Later you hear Vera and Liam in a heated conversation which seems to contain some pretty sexually explicit language, so you naturally go eavesdrop.
Lame.
As a male, I can say that even I grow weary of the infantilizing monotony of the male gaze. Thank you. See, I want to advocate for the Gorgon gaze instead, but that would just turn people rock hard. That's not an erection joke, people would die. Personally, I think hentai is the source of the problem. It's so unrealistic. Hello, I'm not a 2D drawing, I'm a real vampire. It doesn't seem like it, Alucard.
Pathetic.
I know, even I can't keep up with the standards hentai is setting. What? I'm supposed to just grow a dick during sex?
So
And all the women are drawn exactly the same. There's even less body type diversity than at this school. Plus, I don't think anyone in real life has ever willingly addressed a tentacle as senpai. And what's with all the tentacles anyway? Because half studio heads are krakens, Liam, and no tea, no shade to the women who do enjoy tentacle porn. I know at least 3 of my snakes do, but I won't out them. You've only got 2 snakes on your head, lady. You've only got 2 snakes! But I do think there should be a more diverse offering for those of us who'd like something less. Cephalosexual, agreed. Hentai should be more artistic, redraw explicit scenes in the style of great artists such as Picasso and Magritte, or don't send a misogynistic kraken do a femme gorgon's job. You should open your own hentai studio. This one. Aha! Now there's a fresh idea and an untapped demographic. I have no doubt that there are scores of monsters itching to combine sexual gratification and art history.
Oh, not bad.
I can see it now, Picasso-esque tentacle beasts with off-kilter tentacles coming out of their eyes and mouths. Surat females made up of thousands of little dots. Is that a nipple I see or a stipple? Cha-cha, BDSM, monsters beaten blue and blue. It's perfect. They'll be so busy appreciating the artistry. They'll have no time to objectify the subject matter. Thank you, Janet. You rock our world like, well, classics pornography mashups. They hurry off to discuss further ways to get off to art. To discuss further ways to get off to art. Oh god. Improving the world greatly for them. For you and for all lovers of hentai and art classics, you gain 2 smarts and 1 creativity. Boom! I think I'm gonna be leaning the right way with Liam. I'm going to go get a drink. I will be back. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Freaking mother. It's pretty good. If anyone from any other country is watching, let me know if you don't actually have that in your country. I'm actually quite curious because it's made from Coca-Cola. So, let's get on to it. Liam, I want your big, massive, nerdy tentacle cock. The table you chose is quite crowded. Liam sits across from Miranda, who is flanked by 2 well-dressed servants. One of the servants cuts a slice of Salisbury steak and feeds it to the other. Seriously, Miranda, you have servants to chew your food for you?
Ah, disgusting!
What? Of course not! That would be barbaric! The servant happily swallows the Salisbury steak. I have servants to eat for me! They're called eating serfs. Don't you have any? First of all, no. I don't eat food. Second of all, that totally defeats the purpose of eating. Aren't you worried about starving? Why would I be? My serfs get all the calories I need to stay fit and healthy.
Enough.
Oh my fucking god, she is an idiot. I have no objective reason to care about this, but suddenly it's all I care about. Someone convince Miranda to stop this madness. Maybe you should start this madness, Liam. Imagine all the food you could Instagram without having to eat any of it. But Miranda, look at the contented smile on that servant's face. You think he's eating for you, but secretly he's eating for himself. Wait. Oh, that gave Miranda a point. You might have a point there. For too long, I have needlessly ordered off the cafeteria menu, leaving my food untouched, even as I take the most artistic grams. I justified the wastefulness by the intense artistic merits of my photographs, but I need to compromise no longer. Finally, I can have my cake and pay someone else to eat it too. Still, Miranda, this makes way less sense for someone who actually needs to eat to survive. Oh, you're just jealous of how cute my serfs are. Eat up, little guys, I'm not full yet. Seriously, how does Miranda keep from starving to death? Do they put an IV in her while she sleeps? Whatever, she's happy. Oh yeah, she is happy. I don't get how though.
Let's go.
Let's do it, Janet. Let's go to class. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. I need all the smarts. You've seen Liam talking to Miranda. Miranda looks confused and Liam looks frustrated. Uh-oh.
Yuck.
But I simply do not understand. This art you're describing, you say that the art piece is a bathroom? No, no, no. For the 100th time, the art piece is the experience of going into a bathroom thinking it's an art piece. The artist purposefully gave the room number of the bathroom as the room number for the exhibit. Even though there was a whole room full of his paintings elsewhere in the building. It was revolutionary.
It certainly seems very complicated. Personally, I prefer the exoplanet sculptures of the Atlantean 5th Dynasty. You know, the man in the moon, the face on Mars, all of Pluto, all art on such a grand scale.
So mainstream.
Bah! That's not art. That's populism at its worst.
Well, I don't think that bathroom business sounds like art. But how are we supposed to discuss art if we can't even agree on what it is? Oh, if only someone would come along and provide a satisfying definition of art, I would be so pleased.
You've got this, no problem. It's so simple. Art is a method for making worthless things into very expensive things. Art isn't art unless it makes you feel bad feelings inside. Which one would go Liam? I think this one. Yes!
Cool.
Exactly. This is why, for example, George Souret's A Sunday Afternoon is not art, whereas getting stuck in an elevator for 9 hours is.
But the face on Mars does not give me bad feelings.
Well then, obviously it's not art, Miranda. Try to keep up.
If it's not art, then what is it?
I mean, your ancestors did to the... I mean thing your ancestors did to the Martians with primitive nuclear weapons.
Oh, yes, I suppose it was that. You're both so smart.
You gained some disturbing knowledge about the history of the solar system and also 2 smarts and 1 creativity. I need all the smarts to get Liam's nerdy dick. Get me some vampire cock, bro. Let's go auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class played, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. You'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. I gained 2 creativity. You see Liam staring at his cell phone, sighing deeply. Maybe one of his favorite bands citing to a mainstream record label, or the exact shirt he's wearing is featured on a magazine cover. You decide to check in with him.
Greetings, my friend.
Oh damn, you look nice! You know StartKicker, that vile website where people crowdfund projects not good enough to get real investors? Wow, thanks, Liam. Do you not know why you exist? Well, today I found something of some interest. A time machine. I mean, it's clearly another terrible overpromise that will be released at least a decade after the due date. And in the end it will be way shittier than promised. Like a toaster attached to a clock. A toaster attached to a clock? Genius, you discreetly write down the idea in your $1 million notebook. Let's see if you can beat those guys to the market. But I was sighing deeply because I couldn't help but think, supposing I were to acquire such a machine, I wonder, where in time would I go? 3.85 billion BC so you can be into existing before it was cool. Everyone knows the dopest time in modern history was 1925, specifically July 26, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Maybe that one? Yeah! Woo! Look at him smile. Yes, of course. The ultimate in coolness, I would be ahead of the curve. Because there would be no curve yet. Wearing suspenders and a bow tie? No one's done that yet because no one else exists. Breathing here? So cliche.
So authentic.
Breathing in 3.85 billion BC? Revolutionary. Never done before. Best of all, no one will criticize my vintage eyeglasses collection because there won't be anyone. Haha! Liam immediately funnels all his money into the time machine project for the sake of your budding romance. You hope the creators never ship. In the meantime, you gain 2 smarts and 1 creativity. Hell yeah! Oh, this is good. This is great. This is grand.
Let's go.
Let's go. We need Liam. You find Polly and Liam not eating as usual. You know, because they're undead. You know, the food in this cafeteria really is atrocious. It's hardly even worthy of my Instagram.
Haha, what? I don't even eat the food.
See, this is exactly what I mean. We can do so much better than these subpar culinary abortions.
Oh, I see what you mean. You mean the 2 of us should have a cook-off?
What? No.
Did you say something? I'm not listening because I'm so psyched about this cook-off!
At no point did I agree to.
I've got a huge advantage, though, because I've cooked so many drugs!
Oh, you think you've got the advantage, huh? I've been alive for centuries of culinary history. It is on! The 2 of them dash into the kitchen, ignoring all rules of law, school, and common decency as they commence cooking. 2 celebrity chef judges appear to critique the challenges. I think they're both equally horrible, says the cruel British judge. I think they're both equally marvelous, says the overly nice British judge. Both judges turn to you. What do you think, tiebreaker judge? Whose meal is truly the cat's pajamas? Lambs, because I think the glass of jar of fresh human blood really goes with the parsley sprinkled on top. Huh, in your face, Wolfgang suck.
That would be a better name for Scott. I'm not even a wolf. As a matter of fact, that would be a better name for you.
Oh, what? Because I'm a vampire?
Whoa, that would totally make sense. No, I just meant because you suck.
Well, this sucker just wowed the judges with my blood tartare. It's raw, organic, free-range blood, unethically sourced from a local terrified human. And that parsley, farm to table. Or rather, farm to blood. I threw it in the blood. I liked the color. Actually, it's well known that nobody knows what parsley tastes like. And you probably never will, because you're certainly not drinking any of that concoction. You tell Liam his prize for winning the cook-off is eating lunch alone with you. Slurp, slurp. Ho ho! Yes, yes indeed.
Let's go.
Let's buy something to make us creative.
Give me your money.
What would make me create? There we go. Or do I want to be smart? Sexy fake Latin accent, gift that keeps on giving. Hype station. I think this one.
See you later.
I think creativity might get me. I think creativity might get me the ins with Liam there. Although I think I'm already pretty onto it. Back to the library. Congratulations, you have been chosen. Win big! That day, you spend some time on the library's PC sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. Ah! Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they don't respond to such a blatant scam? You lose 10 karma, which is the stat in this game, so who cares, and you gain 2 money. I gain money! You notice Liam sitting at a computer, sighing deeply and looking even more aggravated than usual. Oh, hello there! Have you heard the news? One of my favorite books, The Damned to Damnation, Volume 2, Damnation Time, is getting a movie adaptation. Thousands of people will experience this wonderful story. The author will receive wide recognition and make lots of money. New fans will fall in love with the characters. It's awful. And as if that weren't bad enough, the lead vampire is going to be played by a werewolf. Why would you cast a werewolf to play a vampire? I refuse to watch some hairy abomination in fake fangs and pale face paint play a role that should have rightfully gone to a vampire performer. I'm going to put an end to this wolf washing here and now. But how should I do it? Crash the set and star in the movie yourself. Start a rumor the casting director eats live babies. That one. Me? Star in a movie? Why, that's just... Oh, how could I? Refuse such a perfect plan! My sensitive, autistic soul has pined this whole time for a true calling. And now here it is, just falling into my lap. My succulent, juicy lap. You could probably point out that literally no one has given this opportunity, and he'll probably be committing several crimes if he goes through with this plan. But why crush his hopes and dreams? I've wanted to be a movie actor my whole life, ever since 30 seconds ago. I know this book better than anyone, and even though I've never attempted this kind of performing before in my life, I also think I'll be better at this than anyone else. Thank you for helping me unlock the talent that was there all along, Janet. I'll thank you in my Cyclops Award acceptance speech. And with that, Liam grabs his headshot, which is a blank piece of paper because headshots on the acting scene are clearly cliche. So who's to say how's that gonna play out? And is off to save a film from its creators. Whoop-dee-doo. You gain a promise of public thanks from Liam, as well as 2 charm and 1 fun. Oh baby, I'm gonna get in Liam's big, thick vampire pants.
Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Where's Liam? He's over here. Oh, who are you? When you reach Liam and Damien's table, you find it absent of food but covered in paperwork. Oh, what voice did I give Damien again? Do you really need all these special forms? Can't we just write death threats on regular paper? For the last time, Damien, substantive change within an administrative system requires mastery of the mechanisms of bureaucracy. What if we wrote the death threats on really fancy paper? Liam turns to address you. As you can see, my mastery of realpolitik has caused me to embrace an unlikely ally in my quest for reform. I've no idea what he's saying. I just want the cafeteria food to stop being so fucking boring. You see, our interests are aligned. I too desire a menu less pedestrian. Sure. Either way, we're stuck on the last bit. We know that we want the menu to change, but we don't know what to change it to. Yes, we indeed have encountered a culinary block. Perhaps you can suggest something appropriately artistic? A white plate with a single sprig of parsley in the center, the essence of minimalism. A bowl of knives, the essence of knives. This one. That's it! That's it!
So authentic.
Don't you see, Damien? It's a bold commentary on the emptiness of consumption. Really? It sounds like a plate with a leaf on it! Oh, you'll never understand. But like, why even have a leaf on the plate if you're trying to be so minimalist? My god, you're alright. Why even have a plate? Why have anything at all? That's it. A new menu item is nothing. The school receives Liam's petition. From now on, the lunch line will include 1 empty tray. A great victory for artistic expression. Fuck me. Why? Why is that a thing?
Let's go.
Let's go! And class! That day, you're the first one in class. Ah, you sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult, and the two of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling at cliche movie tropes. You gain 2 smarts and 1 valuable life insight that will help you face the difficulties of being young. Lately, you've been being cute with Liam, but in an ironic sense, and he seems to tolerate you, which is like third base for Liam. So tonight, you're having a picnic at the graveyard. It's like a date, except it totally isn't a date because dates are super cliche. But it's a date! But it's totally a date. It's time you're gonna kiss and you practice a lot with your pillow, which might or might not be a body pillow customized for a real life-size full body picture of Liam. Maybe. Here you go. You know what, Janet? I've been thinking about the concept of kissing. Not because being with you makes me think about kissing. But don't you think kissing is such an outdated, vulgar concept? Your best way of showing your feelings is by putting your mouth over another person's mouth. But you wanted to put your goddamn mouth over his mouth, goddammit. Come on, Janet. Prom is just around the corner. Quickly think of a never-before-seen way of shoving your feelings to Liam. Don't show your feelings, see your feelings. Being figurative is for cowards. Real winners are always literal. Show Liam your feelings. You ready to show Liam your feelings in a literal way? You start a magic ritual to give your feelings a physical form. Yes, there is a magical ritual for that. Magic is just stupid. Feelings are many and complex when putting all of them together in a physical form. Turns out they add up to the shape of a feral puma. What are you doing? First you spent an hour of our picnic ignoring me so you can scribble some weird runes on the ground. Oh no, I fucked up with Liam. Oh yeah, that ritual took you an hour so you couldn't focus on Liam. And then you summon a friggin' puma in the middle of it. Which is like the 5th to last thing I like in a picnic. Just between 2 pumas and gluten. Not cool, Janet. I'll let you solve this yourself. No! And so he leaves. Subduing a feral puma turns out to be not an easy task. It rips 2 smarts and 1 fun off you and it hurts big time. No! No! Liam, please go with me.
Welcome to Leon Day Lion Court.
Let's go.
Come on. Yes. You finally pluck up the courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
How ironic.
Oh, I see. You mean like going ironically, right? How smart of you. Yeah, I can totally see it. Let's go to prom together, but as a way of internally mocking all those hollow phonies. Even if we're doing literally the same thing they're doing. Yes! We got Liam's vampire cock. Genius.
I might end up like
Oh, yeah, boy.
ironically.
Prom night was beautiful. For once, Liam seemed relaxed without feeling the need to act cool. He put all his mysteries posing aside and told you a bit about the time he spent as part of the Coven and about when he was in a K-pop band. You told him you admired that about him, how he has no issue trying new things, as wacky as they might sound. He smiled and told you that when you're immortal, you need to explore life to its fullest and always be eager to discover new things you might like. Then he said, and you know what? Coming to prom with you has turned out to be a new thing I seem to like very much. Yes! We got Liam's cock! Oh, yes! Oh wow, there's like 1,500 outcomes? Oh my god! What? No. I'm sorry, what? Jesus Christ. Well, that will be it for Monster Prom Part 4. There'll be Monster Prom Part 5 and Part 6 and possibly Part 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. I don't know how many. So, remember to like, subscribe, comment. Click that damn bell so you know when these Monster Prom episodes are coming out. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye bye.